Hello and welcome sports fans to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts. And thank you to our local sponsors who help make these live athletic streams possible. Please support their businesses when you can. Jim McCoy here along with Mark McLemore, giving you the picture. Joseph Brett on the camera. We're coming to you live from Morse Family Court at Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore game of the night as we get set for this matchup between the Marshfield Pirates, number 7 in the Oregon 4A, against the number 5 in the 3A Cascade Christian Challengers. Mark, you work with the boys program. You have some success for the Challenger boys in their JV and JV2 games. But, anybody who knows the formula knows that these games will appear on the tail end of Coach Morris's schedule for good reason.
Yeah, he wants to prepare his team for the playoffs. I mean, that's just what this comes down to. That's what this game's all about. You got a Marshfield Pirate team that's very good, 14-7 on the year. They've won 7 in a row right now coming into this game. And you got a Challenger team right now that's 20-3 that's won 14 in a row over the course of their league, and a couple other games thrown in there for fun. You want to play a good team at the end of the year. You want to see where you are, how you've progressed. And it's always fun when you get to play a team that's maybe a classification above you, that's ranked in the top 10. Perfect opportunity for you to sort of see where your team's at and see if they're ready for the playoffs.
Well, and one of the things, and we've talked about this before too, probably nobody knows the analytics on ranking formulas better than Coach Morris, and kind of knows and has an idea for what the outcome of these types of games are going to be, win or lose. And one of the things that the Challengers, well, probably even for the Pirates for that matter, you have to be mindful of, depending upon the strength of our league, we're going to need those games against quality opponents to make sure that we get the seeding that we,
desire.
Yes.
Well,
and that'll help too.
Yeah, that's definitely part of this. And both teams like to play these kinds of games for that reason. Marshfield, you said it, ranked number 7. They get credit for playing a number 5 team in the Challengers, and vice versa. The Challengers get credit for playing a number 7 team in the Marshfield Pirates. So yeah, both coaches want to play this game for ranking points. Marshfield on the road, that's even you get a bigger kicker from playing a good team on the road. So we went to Marshfield last year and played them over there. And this is sort of the payback game of the 2-year kind of arrangement that I think Coach Morris made with them.
Well, and look at the Pirates' schedule coming up. They have the Challengers tonight. Then they visit Junction City next week, and then they'll have North Bend coming up.
Yeah, if you remember right, the 4A, 5A, and 6A tournaments are a week later than the 1A, 2A, 3A tournaments. So they have another week left in their regular season, whereas this is the last week of the regular season for the 3A tournament.
Well, and interestingly enough, now this was supposed to be the last game of the regular season, but the road trip to Lakeview got snowed out on Tuesday night, so the Challengers will wrap up with a league game over at Lakeview on Saturday, a game that the Challengers probably expect to win. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of tonight's game here on TableRockSports.net.
Tonight, it's the Pirates.
The President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Direct your attention to the American flag as we honor America, our veterans.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
With locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, make Abby's Pizza your post-game stop. With a menu that covers all your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon post-game tradition since the 60s. We'll see you after the game at Abby's. Let's meet the starting lineups. Here's Tim O'Sullivan, the public address announcer.
A 6'2" freshman, number 0, Max Ainsworth. A 6'7" sophomore, number 1, Austin Salter. A 6'4" sophomore, number 10, Brett Butler Jr. A 6'4" junior, number 11, Keller Vineyard. And a 6'4" sophomore, number 23, Coulter Kennedy. The Pirates head coach is Jesse Ainsworth. Assistant coach is Lamont Swinson. Cascade fans, are you ready? Here's the starting five for your fighting challengers. At guard, 6'1" junior, number 2, Hudson Gatson. At guard, 6'2" senior, number 3, Brady Collector. At 4, 6'2" senior, 12, Derek Farmer. At 4, 6'3" sophomore, number 23, Jay Holden. And in the middle, a 6'6" sophomore, number 10, Andy Alvarez. Your head coach is Brian Morse. Assistant coaches, Ryan McLemore, Jerry France, Cody Reese, and Jordan Jenkins.
All right. Teams are gathered at center court for the opening tip. And for the Pirates, at center court will be Chandler Wyatt, 6'5" senior, against 6'2" senior Derek Farmer.
Well, and don't count on Derek getting out jumped either.
I would not. The Hayes in the barn. The ball's in the air. The tip controlled by the challengers. Jake Holden, the challengers' leading scorer. And, well, it's not a challenger game if we don't start a game with a turnover.
Yeah, an auspicious beginning. The challengers seem to have that regularly. At least so far this season, it's been that way.
The Pirates, Max Ainsworth, 6'2" freshman. Bring out a backcourt. I'm going to assume with Coach Ainsworth that there's a family connection there.
You would think so. It appears that there are 1 freshman and 4 sophomores starting for the Pirates, so they're a very young team, just like the Challengers.
course, Challengers with just 2 seniors. The Pirates with 2 seniors. Challengers, a very sophomore-heavy team. Farmer out of backcourt. He'll pull up, shoot. Shot off to the left. No good. Holden. He puts it back up and in for 2. Challengers take the quick 2-0 lead. Pirates at the free throw line. Keller Vineyard. Right side, Ainsworth. Lefty jumper from downtown. Shot no good. Holden active early. You like to see that from a guy who's just come off the shelf with an ankle sprain that kept him out for a good couple of weeks. Farmer fires from downtown. His shot a little bit short. There to grab the rebound is Brett Butler Jr. Ainsworth working against Gottsman. And a whistle against the Challengers.
And I think that one is going to go on Hudson Gottsman.
That'll be his first personal foul of the game. First team foul for the Challengers. Ainsworth runs it down. Picked up by Gottsman. Ainsworth now up top they go. Running it down is Butler. Ainsworth there between the circles. Chandler Wyatt. Making a move to the hoop. Driving in. Vineyard with the miss. Challenger defense disrupting.
Yeah, I think Andy got a hand on that for the Challengers.
Oh, try to work it inside. Holden pulls up, shoots in and out. Ball tipped around.
And Alvarez is going to pick up his first foul.
The Challengers with 2 team fouls within the first 2 minutes of the contest. Alvarez has been big for the Challengers in the absence of Holden. Sophomore center really growing into his height and growing into the game. Ainsworth from the corner. His shot way short. Ball's loose on the floor. Pirates pick it up. Shot by Vineyard. Rolls around and off. There's Gottsman for the rebound. Gottsman scored 20 points against Brookings Harbor on Friday night. Farmer, Clucker from 3. It's good. He buries it. Brady Clucker, the team leader in 3-pointers made, gives the Challengers a 5-0 lead. Again, Challenger defense true to form here early in the ball game. Nothing wrong on that side of the floor for him. Swing it. Alvarez makes a move, gets rim checked.
Got partially blocked on the way up and couldn't get it over the rim.
Butler, the shot rims off. Holden with the weak side rebound. Holden, skip pass, Gottsman. It's in and out. There to grab the rebound is Max Ainsworth. Quickly out of backcourt, quickly up the floor. His layup doesn't hit. Offensive rebound for the Pirates. And there to bury the triple is Keller Vineyard. Timeout called by the Pirates. Fans, our sponsors make it possible for you to enjoy our winter sports coverage. Thank you again to General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsors again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Well, early going, certainly we see already quickly some of the athleticism and basketball skill on display by the Pirates, and we're easily figuring out the reason why Ainsworth, as a freshman, is their starting point guard.
Yeah, you can see that he's got some skill for sure, and also you can see that both teams want to run the ball. The ball's getting pushed up and down the court fairly quickly, and so far a lot of quick shots being taken too. Let's see if this play kind of settles down a little bit.
Clucker with the ball, high post, Alvarez. He'll kick it out. Farmer, cross-court pass to Hutton Walker. Walker makes a move, kicks it out. Noah Darland into the game for the Challengers. Skip past Klecker. He'll pull up, shoot from 15. His shot just a little bit short. Ball tipped away out of bounds, and it will be Pirate basketball.
Pirate ball.
Challengers 2 for 7 to start the game. Pirates 1 for 6. Neither team shooting very well here early.
Coulter Kennedy wearing number 23, the big redhead for the Pirates. Butler, Ainsworth. Ainsworth will pull up. His shot just a little bit long. Offensive rebound by the Pirates, and a whistle underneath.
And that's what you can't have, is you can't have second chance opportunities if you're the Challengers. That time they give away the offensive rebound, and not only that, but a foul on Hutton Walker, his first.
For the Challengers, that's now 3 team fouls here in the first quarter of play. Ainsworth guarded by Darland. Ainsworth will pull up, shoot, nothing but net. He'll give the Pirates the 1-point lead here with 3:29 to go. Now a shot from downtown, knocking it down, Brady Klecker. Challengers now lead by 2. It's an 8-6 ball game here early on. Now we got that scoreboard straightened out. Challengers lead 8-6 in the ball game with 3:01 left to go in the first. Shot short. Noah Darland kicks it out. Klecker. Farmer with it, feeds it inside. Alvarez gets it blocked, but tries to hustle for the ball underneath. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Pirate basketball. Gavin Hayes coming in, the sophomore. He was out last Friday night with an injury, but after one game's absence, returns for the Challengers.
Yeah, interesting there on Alvarez having a little trouble down low. This Marshfield Pirate team has a lot of size.
Meanwhile, and we see Holden there with the block. Challengers take it out of backcourt. Jake, skip pass to Walker. Walker feeds to Klecker. Walker on the wing, left side. Dishes to Darland. They'll swing it over in the corner. And a little bit of trouble there for the Challengers.
Holden gets trapped and ends up turning it over. You can't get trapped in the corner. You got to have your dribble. And he kind of gave up his dribble, and he did end up getting trapped in the corner.
You can see that black brace on his ankle. He ended up stepping on a player's foot and getting an ankle sprain in the earlier, North Valley or Lakeview game. Pirates come away empty-handed, and then adding insult to injury, a foul called. And that'll go against Ainsworth. And that'll be the first team foul of the quarter for Marshfield.
Challenger ball.
Gottsman back in the ball game. Hutton Walker between the circles. He started in the absence of Holden. Kick it out, Hayes, Darland. Holden works against the defender. Now Walker on the drive and kick. He'll work it inside. You can tell he was trying to draw the foul there. But the Pirates end up coming away with it, trailing by 2 with 1:04 to go in the quarter. Darland with a near steal there. He came away with it, but ended up sliding just right in front of Challenger assistant Joel McLemore. Darland will come out of the lineup. Derek Farmer returns. Challengers substitute liberally. Pirates with the inbound to Ainsworth. He'll dribble left, and now pulling up, shooting. He gets it to fall. Vineyard, 6'4" junior, ties the game up. Walker, right side to Farmer. Farmer, skip pass, shot from the corner.
Holden for 3.
Jake Holden. He's got the range.
20 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Challenger lead is 3. Ainsworth.
I'm imagining high pick and roll here. 10 to go. Here it goes.
Ainsworth on the drive. Bounce pass. Ended up going through the hands of Vineyard. So the Challengers get it back with 6.9 left to go in the first. Hayes will come out. Klecker is in. Four seconds. Farmer. Gottsman will shoot. His shot off to the right. No good, and that will end.
There's a foul.
Oh,
We got a foul
on the play.
Number 2, Carter Swinson.
And that will end up going against Carter Swinson.
And that's going to put Hudson at the free throw line. Gottsman for 3 shots.
Huddy Gottsman averaging almost 7 points a game for the Challengers.
Hudson Gottsman to the free throw line.
The junior guard has really come to life in recent weeks after a very slow start to his season.
Yeah, hopefully make some of these free throws. And well, he's only taken 1 shot so far in this game. First one short. Come on, Hudson.
So he'll get another look. And
the cheerleaders are on the court. They have to chase him off, thinking it was the quarter when it's not quite yet. He gets the second one.
Challengers, well, besides early turnovers, if there's been another Achilles heel for them, it has been their free throw shooting.
Most certainly has. They have not shot the free throws well this year.
And Gottsman 1 for 3 from the stripe. Challenger lead after 1 is 4. It's a 12-8 ball game. We'll be back in 60 seconds on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them, and for over 60 years, there's no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Austin Salter getting set to inbound for the Pirates. Challengers with the 4-point lead in what has been a nip and tuck ball game so far. Ainsworth dishes over in the corner, letting it fly. Getting the roll on the 3. Butler draws the Pirates within 1. Gottsman out of backcourt, guarded by Brett Butler Jr. And we have a timeout called by the Challengers. Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and also by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford.
And Coach didn't like the way that they were attacking that zone right there, and trying to save a possession because it looked like Gottsman was in trouble. Calls a quick timeout, and I'm sure there's going to be a bit of a reminder there as how they want to attack the zone, because they did a pretty good job of it in that first quarter, getting the 12-8 lead.
7:32 left to go in the half. Holden dishes off Farmer. 13 on the shot clock. And the shot way short. Saved by Gottsman. Good hustle there. Holden will give it a try, and the shot rolls off for the Challengers. Opportunity here for Marshfield to take the lead. Shot from deep. The shot a little deep. Klecker comes out of backcourt, races to the hoop. He lays it up and in. Klecker, he has 8 points early for the Challengers. Just right at about his season average. We have a whistle up high.
That's going to go on Farmer, his first.
First personal, first team foul.
Trying to fight through a screen and kind of.
Ainsworth going to chase it down out of backcourt. Butler loses it off his foot, goes out of bounds. It'll be Challenger basketball on the turnover. Gottsman to Farmer in the high post. He's down low, bounce pass across the paint.
Knocked out of bounds by Marshfield. Challengers keep it.
Three-point ball game. Early moments of the second quarter. 6:16 to go in the half. Holden with the basketball. Goes downhill.
Gets fouled.
Little scoop drive there, and he'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
Pirate foul number 1, Austin Salter, first personal, first team foul.
Jake with 5 points already in this one. He'll shoot a couple.
Holden connects on the first.
Jake usually a pretty good free throw shooter. He helps the Challengers average.
Holden at 73% on the season. Second attempt, in and out. Meanwhile, Pirates miss on the shot. Farmer out of backcourt. And has it tipped away by the Pirates. Salter coming out of backcourt. Now a little bit of pressure there by Huddy Gottsman. Ainsworth on the drive, and they'll call him for the carry. So it'll be Challenger basketball.
Noah Darling in the game right now, along with Farmer, Gottsman, Alvarez, and Klecker. Challengers trying to attack this 2-3 zone, and Farmer having a little trouble handling the ball as he turns it over again.
Four-point game, and we have a whistle travel called against Marshfield. So a Pirate turnover gives the Challenger the basketball back. It'll line up right now for the Pirates. You've got Butler in there along with Ainsworth, Chandler Wyatt. Also in there is Austin Salter and Keller Vineyard.
Number 0, Max Ainsworth.
Ainsworth whistled for the personal. That'll be his second team foul.
Looks like he's going to come out for a minute, too.
Want to preserve his status throughout the game.
Coulter Kennedy comes in for him.
Coulter Kennedy, 6'4" sophomore.
We got a lot of size on this Pirate team.
Oh, they sure do. If there's an advantage that the Pirates have, it is in the length department. The Challengers are not a team of small fries. Meanwhile, Dotsman for three. Meanwhile, going the other way, drive to the hoop. Keller Vineyard.
Vineyard's a good player. Nice attack of the hoop that time. Looked like it was close of Gottsman getting in there for a charge, but not called.
7 points in the game for Vineyard. Work it to Alvarez. Alvarez makes his move to the hoop.
And they're going to call him for a travel. So another turnover for the Challengers. They got 5, not terrible so far for the game.
And I'm going to guess that probably the Pirates are probably about relatively even with them.
Yeah, both teams with 5 as far as I have kept track anyway.
And in a good close game like this, it's kind of about what you expect, that these two defenses will force a lot of turnovers by the opponent. And, of course, that's what makes winning basketball teams. Kennedy with the basketball. Passes up top for Butler. Now Salter will drive, looking for Kennedy. Now down in the corner. Shot in and out, no good. Butler hustles for it. Gets the offensive rebound. Tap back to Vineyard. And now a shot from downtown, no good. Now a foot race to the ball. Klecker wins it. Outruns the posse. He lays it up and in.
Challengers get lucky right there. Not giving up points, but they give up 2 offensive rebounds.
Klecker leading all scorers in the game with 10. Challengers, you can tell they're really putting the bodies on the Pirates defensively. Meanwhile, Austin Salter with the 3 ball draws his team within 4 with 3:20 left to go in the first half. Walker between the circles. You got the 6'4" Kennedy against the 5'8" Walker. Working around the horn. Walker dishes off. Alvarez misses on the attempt, but gets his own rebound. Good second effort there by Alvarez to get his first field goal of the game.
Yeah, he needed that. He needs to be more involved in this game.
Meanwhile, Salter with the basketball. I imagine what's got to be frustrating for Coach Jesse Ainsworth is the fact that a lot of the turnovers, the few that we've seen from the Pirates, have been the result of some unforced errors, carrying the basketball,
absolutely,
or double dribble. Now, am I wrong on this? And, of course, you've coached a lot of games this year. Is this something, a kind of a point of emphasis? I'm seeing more of those than it seems like I've seen in years past.
Carrying the ball has been an emphasis for the last couple of years, actually. Anytime your hand goes underneath the basketball, they're going to call a carry, and that's sort of an emphasis that came in to being a couple of years ago. They really started looking for that. So timeout by the Pirates, 30-second timeout.
And fans, the Road Credit Union is proud to partner with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, 3-point, field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for North and South Medford athletics. And thank you to Steve Vincent and Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years of sponsorship to support our live streaming coverage. Challengers with the ball and the 6-point lead. Farmer swings it for Walker, kicks it out. Gottsman will shoot from 3, his shot short. There to collect the rebound is Max Ainsworth. Actually, that is Salter. Salter at 6'7". Meanwhile, they'll try to work it down low. Salter tries to make a move. Gets checked by the board. Challengers get the rebound. We have 2 minutes now left to go in the first half. Farmer, long skip pass to Gottsman. Holden will shoot from 3. His shot in and out. He'll chase it down. Seeing a lot of good hustle from both teams. Gottsman with the ball. Walker with it. Drives, kicks it out. Gottsman will try it. His shot misses. And there, with the putback attempt, is Walker. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Kind of shaking his head there for a moment, like he might have caught a forearm in the head.
Well, the Challengers struggling from the three-point line so far. Can't seem to get a few of those to go in, and they get in there and start attacking and get into the free throw line so far. That's been good for them.
Walker, first free throw attempt is good. And I believe for Hutton, that's his first point of the night.
First point of the night.
Coming in back into his more customary reserve role with Holden back in the lineup. Second attempt, that one's clean.
And Walker goes out. Alvarez comes back in.
So now they'll give the Challengers some height. And again, Challengers not a small team. You got Alvarez out there at 6'7", Holden at 6'3", Farmer at 6'2". Same with Klecker. But I tell you what, you got some trees in this Pirate lineup. Pirates miss the shot. Quickly up the floor. Gottsman fires from 3. His shot a little bit long. Klecker there on the tip from Alvarez. It's good. Look what I found by Brady Klecker.
13 for Klecker here in the first half.
Butler with the basketball, makes a move, pulls up just inside the free throw line, and he scores. Brett Butler Jr., 6'4" sophomore. Even the guards are tall on this team. Klecker with the runner for 2. 37 seconds left to go. So about a 2-second differential. And there, splat. Austin Salter. You know you're a good team when you got a kid of his caliber coming off your bench. He's got 5 in the game. Farmer, 14 seconds left to go in the quarter. Bounce pass, Gottsman.
And the Challengers turn it over. Not a good time for a turnover as the Pirates have a little bit of time here to get something before the half. Although they don't appear that they know that.
Salter with it. There it is, blocked. I believe that was Gottsman with it, wasn't it?
It was.
And that'll end the first. That'll end the first half of play. So it has been an eventful first half of basketball. Pretty even, but the Challengers owning an 8-point lead here at halftime. Stick around for stats and updates. Brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Fall Activities Guide is out now with sports leagues, classes, and activities for all. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back here on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents. Community members. Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Here at Morse Family Court at Cascade Christian High School, we're at the half where the Challengers lead by 8 by a score of 28-20. Did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. Well, certainly if the Challengers and the Pirates were looking for a good battle, neither have disappointed. It'll be interesting to see what we have in terms of stats. There's been some turnovers in the game. You certainly also get the feeling that neither team has been quite as successful behind the arc as they're customarily used to. We see a lot of defense really making a difference in this ball game, a lot of hustle plays. And at least this is really the first time I've had a chance to get a good look at the Pirates this year. 14-7 on the year, and of course they're out of the same league as Marist and number 7 in the state, and they play like a team that will make some noise down the stretch.
Remember last year, I believe they went to the state title game last year and lost. I think they got second place in the state last year in the 4A, if I remember correctly. So a very good program, lots of tradition and history at that school for basketball for sure. And it's a really tight first half. I mean, both teams shot the ball, not very well, generally speaking. The Challengers 10 for 24. That's 42%, not terrible. But the Pirates 8 for 27. That's just 30%. So Pirates struggled shooting the basketball. Both teams with 6 turnovers. Challengers made up for it a little bit at the free throw line, 4 for 7. The Pirates did not shoot a free throw in that first half. And so pretty even game so far as we look at it. Scoring, first for Marshfield. Ainsworth has 3. Austin Salter with 5. Brett Butler Jr. with 5. And Keller Vineyard leading the way with 7. For Cascade Christian, Hudson Walker has 2. Hudson Gottsman with 4. Brady Klecker doing most of the damage for the Challengers. He has 15. Andy Alvarez with 2. And Jake Holden with 6. Interestingly enough, here in the first half, Derek Farmer without a point in the first half. Kind of unusual for him and for the Challengers, but the Challengers will take the 28-20 lead here at half.
Well, I think one of the things you're seeing, the Pirates have a lot of different ways that they can beat you. You can see that offense runs through Max Ainsworth, but he's got plenty of guys, like I say, Austin Salter has been a big factor in a lot of different ways. We've seen Keller Vineyard, especially early on, and then Butler. I mean, they've got a lot of different ways they can attack you, and I guess you have to give the Challengers defensively some credit for keeping that attack in check.
Yeah, 10 points a quarter basically for the Marshfield Pirates, 8 in the first, 12 in the second, and a good defensive half for the Challengers. I'm sure they wish they would have scored a few more points and had a little bigger lead here going into halftime, but they struggled shooting it as well, just 42% for Cascade Christian in the first half.
Well, get this, give you a testament to both teams. The Pirates are looking for their 8th win in a row.
Yep.
The Challengers
are looking for their 15th. Yes, that is correct.
So both teams on an insane run right now, and again, as Mark mentioned in the pregame, Marshfield with a couple more games left on their league schedule as the 4A operates just a little bit behind the 3A.
Yeah, the 4A through 6A is a week later. They have their tournament.
So what happens is you have a situation now where the rankings will freeze on Saturday night. And, of course, Saturday night will also be when the Challengers head over to play
Yes.
Lakeview.
Yeah, the 1A, 2A, 3A games have to all be completed by the end of Saturday night. And the rankings freeze for those 3 classifications at midnight. And then the brackets get loaded on Sunday morning for the state tournaments for the 1A, 2A, and 3A. Meanwhile, the 4A, 5, and 6A play the last week of their season while the tournaments are going on for 1A, 2A, and 3A. They're starting their first round playoffs for 4A, 5A, and 6A. So that way they don't have to run 6 tournaments all at the same time. If you're the OSAA, they only run 3 at a time.
Well, what's interesting, of course, Marshfield over in Coos Bay, that is the site of the Oregon 3A tournament, has been for some number of years. Mark, it doesn't feel right if I'm not in Coos Bay on the first weekend in March.
Yeah, and one thing you can always remember, and we've gone through this a couple of different times, they have to sort of adjust the games at Marshfield around Marshfield's playoff schedule, because they'll play their first round playoff game, not the tournament, but their first round playoff game ends up happening during the 3A state tournament, and there's always a gap they have to create for Marshfield to play their, if it's the girls or the boys, to play their play-in to the state tournament game.
So they've got some clever person on OSAA.org who's been doing some bracketology. If what they're saying holds up, they're predicting that it could be the Challengers at number 5 taking on number 12, Sandy M. Christian, to open the playoffs. As things stand now, the way they see things playing out, that the Pirates have moved up from their number 8 spot to the 6th spot because of all the machinations you have to do because of tiebreakers, whether or not you won your league.
Well, and you can't play a team that makes the playoff that's in your league either in the first round. So there's a couple of rules they have to apply here and there for those playoff games. That's if the Challengers stay at 5. If I kind of think that if the Challengers can win this game and they can win at Lakeview, they have a chance to get in that number 4 spot. And if they do that, then they're going to play a little different team.
A 13
seed instead.
And it's funny to me how when you talk about bracketology, you're talking about high school or you're talking about March Madness, it's funny the difference between the 12th seed and the 13th seed.
Well, if you remember right, the way the 3A bracket works, there's a play-in game for the 13, 14, 15, and 16 teams to get in. They have to play a play-in game. And so if you do get that 4 seed, there's a team that will be playing on Tuesday that you will play on Friday will play a play-in game prior to coming to Cascade to play the Challenger. So it'll be interesting to see how this all comes out once the brackets are released. But yes, I think if the Challengers can pull off this one tonight and beat Lakeview at Lakeview on Saturday, I believe that they have a chance to get into that number 4 spot. So we'll see how that all works out. Every time you try to put a bracket together, it seems like it gets all twisty-tailed around. So we'll see where the Challengers actually end up and who ends up in those last. In those last 4 spots, 2, 4, 6, there's actually 8 play-in spots that end up happening as well. So it'll be interesting to see once that happens.
The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex for open swim, drop-in sports, and sports leagues. And see the events taking place at roguexmedford.com. Join the fun at Rogue X. The Challengers open the third quarter of play with the basketball. Holden down in the corner. Farmer to Klecker, and Klecker called for the travel. Shuffles the feet, and it'll be Marshfield basketball.
Turnover number 7 for the Challengers as they start the third quarter. Sort of an auspicious start to the third quarter, I would say.
Started the game with a turnover. Started the third quarter with a turnover.
Yeah, this team tends to be a fairly slow starter on both in the third quarter and in the first quarter. And they've got to get that fixed here before tournament time.
Steal by Klecker, tips it away, and Holden manages to hold on to the basketball. Gets it over for Gottsman. Does a little pirouette there.
You can see the Pirates trying to pick up their pressure a little bit on the ball handlers against the Challengers out of that zone.
Klecker from downtown, a shot off target. Alvarez, save attempt there.
And the Challengers certainly don't need a slow start here to the third quarter with just an 8-point lead. 7:04 to go.
Pulling up, shooting from 17, nothing but net.
It's Vineyard. He's got 9 now.
He's dangerous.
Well, the Challengers need a bucket here.
Klecker with the basketball. He'll shoot from the corner. Well, there you go.
That'll help.
Brady Klecker now going the other way. Ainsworth, his shot in and out. Klecker just everywhere to open the corner. Quickly down the floor for Holden. He lays it up and in.
And there's a nice little 5-point run for the Challengers to get themselves back to.
Holden with 8 in the game. Meanwhile, Ainsworth off the window for 2.
A little frantic up and down here to start the third quarter.
Well, and this is the pace these guys like.
Especially the Challengers. They love to play fast.
Farmer between the circles. Top of the key to Holden. Swing it around the horn. Farmer from 3. His shot just a little off target. He good shooter from out there. 39% on the year. Can't get that one to go. Meanwhile, Butler with it. But running in, making the play, Vineyard.
Another offensive second chance point for the Pirates. They've got quite a few in this game, and the Challengers can't keep giving those up.
Challenger lead was 11. Now it's down to 7. Farmer gets it from Holden. Shot from Klecker. His shot a little bit long. There to collect is Vineyard. Keller Vineyard, 6'4", junior.
Yeah, the only junior in the starting lineup. All the rest are freshmen and sophomores.
He'll spin around there at the corner of the free throw line. He picks his dribble up, and he'll go ahead and get it out to Ainsworth. Ainsworth on the drive, pulls up, shoots, rims off, and there's Alvarez with the carom. Farmer, 4:44 to go in the third. Klecker thinks about a 3, instead gives for Gottsman. Skip past to Farmer. Down in the corner, Holden can't get the shot to go. Alvarez gets the rebound. Klecker on the drive, kicks it out. Holden tries from 3. He gets it to go.
He needed one of those to go in. He's kind of struggled from 3. And a timeout, I think, by the Challengers.
Timeout called on the floor. We will take one as well. Challengers lead by 10, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at Morse Family Court, Challengers took an 8-point lead, stretched it to 10. They've led by as many as 11, but this Marshfield team, they're not going to go without a fight.
No, they're not. They're this has been a game of runs so far, and I wouldn't expect any different going forward here. 4:24 to go in the third quarter with the Challengers up by 10. But the Pirates have done a good job of going on a run of their own whenever the Challengers seem to make a run.
Darland in the Challenger lineup, working against Ainsworth. He'll go and fire the lefty jumper, splat.
Yeah, pretty good defense that time, but just a better offense as Ainsworth knocks down a 3.
Ainsworth with 8 in the ball game. Vineyard leads the way for the Pirates with 11. Klecker, his shot in and out. Offensive rebound. by Darland, and a whistle as he comes down with it. And there, Noah Darland showing off some of that leaping ability and that impeccable sense of timing that he has.
Yeah, a really nice job that time by getting an offensive board. Another chance for the challengers here.
Kennedy with the foul. Inbound, and
I don't think Alvarez saw that one as it whizzed by him and out of bounds. Turnover for the challengers.
The challengers with a "you're killing me Smalls" moment.
Yes, absolutely.
3:44 left to go in the third. Marshfield down by 7. Vineyard offers the screen. There with the runner is Ainsworth.
And he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That'll go against Darland.
First team foul.
And don't let his smaller stature fool you. Darland will give you a fight.
Yes, he will.
Ainsworth, first free throw attempt is good to make it a 6-point game. Gottsman comes in, Holden comes in, Klecker and Farmer come out. So they're in there along with Alvarez, Darland, and Hutton Walker.
Timeout, Marshfield, 30-second timeout.
So Marshfield calls a timeout, and that gives us opportunity to invite you to discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. For the challengers, their swim team is headed off to the state meet. They ended up picking off the boys finished 4th at district, the girls 5th, but they came away with a lot of gold medals from the district meet, including the 4 by the 200 intermediate relay. I probably messed that one up, but one of the boys' relay teams made it. Miles Anderson set a couple of district records in a couple of freestyle events. Emily Alvarez, Andy's sister, ended up picking off some wins. So there's girls, one of their relay teams is doing well. So good luck to the challengers while they head up to the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center in Beaverton.
For the state meet, I assume.
Yes. Ainsworth, opportunity here to draw his team within 5. They haven't been that close in a little while, but
One shot.
Ainsworth, the freshman left-hander. Free throw attempt, in and out. Alvarez grabs the rebound. Walker comes into the backcourt. He'll be picked up by the 6'7" Salter. Cross-court pass, Gottsman. Guard-to-guard exchange. Bounce pass to Holden. Down on the lower right wing. Shot clock inside 10. Walker being denied entry. And now Gottsman will fire from downtown. His shot a little bit long. Challengers get the offensive rebound. Gottsman with the runner, 2.
He needed to see one go in. He hasn't made one for a while. That's good for him.
But he's averaging just about 6 points a game, and he's got 6 tonight. Challengers lead by 8, and now feet underneath the Salter. Denied off the rim, and there's Darland out of backcourt. Darland for Walker. Long skip pass to Gottsman.
Back to Darland.
Now Walker over on the left side, just in front of the challenger bench. Working a little deeper in the clock. Now firing from downtown. Gottsman is shot a little bit long. Holden tries to fight for the rebound, and he's able to grab it away as it's loose. 1:58 to go in the quarter. Alvarez, Holden, drives to the hoop. You kind of tell some of this length for the Pirates is a a little troublesome for the Challengers, that they have to work a little bit harder to find those openings.
Yeah, they play a pretty good, tough, tight zone defense. The Challengers kind of probing until they get what they want, and have done a decent job of that, but they have taken a lot of clock, a lot more clock than we normally see them.
Coulter Kennedy whistled for the personal, his second. That's 2 team fouls for Marshfield with 1:49 left to go in the third. Gottsman to Farmer. Farmer drives. Gottsman will shoot. Gottsman shot just a little bit long. 1:40 left to go in the third. Ainsworth will shoot. His shot rims out. There's Alvarez to collect the rebound. Quickly up the floor to Farmer. Holden with the ball. He'll swing it around. Klecker. Farmer directing traffic. Farmer now to Alvarez. Alvarez kicks it out. Klecker fakes the shot. Farmer will fire from 3. His shot off to the right, no good. Looked like he might have rushed it a little bit there. But again, they're deep in the clock. Meanwhile, going the other way, the shot long by Carter Swinson. Foul in the backcourt. And that'll go against Kennedy, and that'll be his third. Farmer takes it from Gottsman. Challenger starters in there right now on the floor. Klecker. Farmer down in the corner to Klecker. Gottsman starts a drive, goes hard to the hole. Challengers whiff on a couple opportunities underneath. Pirates on the go. Ainsworth with the basketball. Meanwhile, shooting from downtown, Vineyard misses the attempt, but Kennedy is there for the offensive rebound. 18 seconds left to go in the third. Vineyard on the drive, kicks it out. Ainsworth. Shot clock turned off with 10 seconds left to go in the period. Ainsworth shoots, his shot a little bit long, and the ball out of bounds. Vineyard, valiant effort there to try to make the save. That'll be Challenger basketball with 2.4. Farmer with the basketball, the buzzer heave, and that will end the third quarter of play. So the Challengers play to a standoff. 10-10 here in the third.
Yep, both teams scoring 10 points in the third quarter.
So once again, good defense. Points a little bit more difficult to come by. We'll take a timeout and be back in 60 seconds.
Work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Super.
Wins this, going to have a few more than 10 points in the quarter here.
Yes. Maybe first 1 to 50?
Might be.
38-30. Again, Challengers, Pirates play to a 10-10 standoff in the third. Both teams making runs. Pirates have it first. Ainsworth with the basketball, down to Vineyard. They've been the big weapons tonight. Swinson in there. Ainsworth, Vineyard. He'll work against Farmer, spins in traffic, goes to the hoop. A little bit short, good defense there by Farmer. A lot of hustle there on the floor. Alvarez and Gottsman. Farmer between the circles. Officiating crew letting the players play tonight.
That's definitely true.
Well, and you know what? That's going to be the way it'll probably be at State. Holden from downtown, and he buries it. Jake Holden, 14 points in his return from being off for a couple of weeks with a sprained ankle. Puts his team up by 11 with 7:03 left to go. Ainsworth working. And a 5-second.
5-second call.
Yeah, you don't see those all the time.
Well, if you're dribbling around closely guarded, and they're supposed to be counting, and that time Ainsworth was dribbling around with the ball for quite some time.
So that'll be Farmer out of backcourt for the Challengers. 6:51 left to go in the ball game. The Challenger lead is 11, and that matches their biggest of the game. Alvarez, a little trouble with it, kicks it out for Farmer. His shot a little bit flat. Hustling for the basketball there for Marshfield is Chandler Wyatt. And it will be Challenger basketball. 6:37 left to go. Ball passed way up high for Klecker. Holden starts to make his move. Bounce pass to Alvarez. Gottsman will shoot. Gottsman shot in and out. Ball knocked around. Vineyard has it. Swenson wearing number 2, and there's Vineyard with it now. Vineyard on the drive, kicks it out. Swenson, his shot just a little bit long. Ball tipped away. Last touch by the Challengers. Butler getting ready to return to the game. Also coming in will be Austin Salter.
Holden getting a rest. He's had a nice run here at the beginning of the second half.
Darland into the contest. They'll inbound the ball. Ainsworth gets a screen. He tries to dump it inside. Pass a little too hot, but the Pirates recover. Butler with the basketball. Tipped away momentarily there by Klecker. And a whistle and a foul on the play. That'll go against Noah Darland.
His second.
Butler, you can see, he's a physical player.
He is.
You can definitely see that he's going to be a guy that will work to keep you at arm's length. Usually it's the type of deal where if you initiate the contact, the guy who responds is the one that gets whistled.
Yes, usually.
Second foul of the game for Darland. Butler, Vineyard, Ainsworth. Try to dump it down low, taken away by the Challengers. Klecker out of backcourt to Alvarez. Alvarez.
He got it to go in somehow.
Andy Alvarez has 4 in the ball game. Challengers lead by 13. Vineyard looking for the answer. Can't get it to go. Long rebound comes out to him.
They're going to call that on
Farmer. So for Derek, that's just his second.
And Coach Morse going to take a full timeout.
And we'll do the same. John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Challengers 43, the Pirates 30. We'll return after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Challengers, full timeout.
Your new year warm and happy with Abby's all new loaded spuds. Hot, cheesy, bacon packed, and easy on the wallet. When winter feels cold and budgets feel tight, Abby's got the comfort you're craving. Loaded spuds for a limited time at Abby's.
Serving Southern Oregon for 69 years calls for a celebration.
And Lippert's is having one.
It's the 69th anniversary celebration.
The region's largest in-stock inventory of beautiful flooring is on sale.
Waterproof plank, just $269 a square foot.
Laminate, $169.
Carpet, an amazing 69 cents a square foot.
And ask about special no-interest financing
during the 69th anniversary celebration at Lippert's Carpet 1, Grants Pass, and Medford.
Pepperoni lovers rejoice. Pepperoni Palooza is back at Abby's. Get a large legendary pepperoni for under $20 or go giant with 50% more pizza for just $8 more. 2 great prices to conquer every appetite and budget. Order now at abbys.com.
Back here at Morse Family Court here in the fourth quarter, 5:15 to go. This one isn't over yet by any means.
Not.
Ainsworth with the basketball, gets the screen from Brett Butler Jr. Reminds me of my favorite baseball player growing up. And you, a Giants fan, me, a Dodgers fan, can both claim him.
Yep, that's right.
4:58 to go. And now pulling up, shooting Ainsworth.
Got it to
the
go.
Man is a bucket.
Well, he is, but he's taken 14 shots for his 11 points. So you'll take that, actually, if you're the Challengers. That's a lot of shots for that amount of points.
And the Challengers, their lead still double digits. Darlin, bounce pass. Farmer with it now. Klecker will pull up and shoot from 15. His shot rims off. Butler with the rebound. Outlets for Vineyard. Meanwhile, shot off target. Butler with the offensive rebound. Salter. And now a good open look there for Vineyard. Can't get it to go, but another offensive rebound for the Pirates. And meanwhile, we have a push on the play. Foul called against the Challengers. And that'll go against Farmer, his third. Gottsman, Holden into the ball game. Farmer will come out for a quick breather.
And you can see they've had either Farmer or Holden on Vineyard the whole game.
Ainsworth guarded now by Gottsman. He'll pull up and shoot from the free throw line. It rolls around and down. 43-34. Challengers lead.
Need a bucket.
And they'll lay it off. There with the reverse, Andy Alvarez.
Just what the doctor ordered. A nice penetration by Holden and a good dish to Alvarez and a nice finish.
I love it when he makes that move. There where Vineyard tipped away by Holden.
And I think he's going to get the foul.
Challengers foul number 23, Jake Holden, his first.
And now it's 4 fouls to none here in the fourth quarter. That could hurt the Challengers.
They most certainly can.
Pirates ball.
The Pirates now near the penalty, and they don't look like a team that blows their free throw opportunities. We'll swing it out, and a
30-second timeout.
Timeout called.
Pirates, full timeout.
Well, I'll tell you what, this one's going to go right down to the very end.
No, it's going to be a full timeout, Jim.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and pause for messages and be right back. Table Rock Sports says thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon in helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. Fourth quarter here at Morse Family Court at Cascade Christian High School. Inbound play for the Pirates and a shot. Oh, in and out, but an offensive rebound. Count the basket. There on the glass, Chandler Wyatt.
Challengers foul number 3, Brady Klecker, his first 15 foul.
Well, 15 foul now. The Pirates will be shooting the rest of the way.
So it was an 8-point margin at the quarter, and it is once again, an 8-point margin. 3:19 left to go.
Yeah, it seems like it's been kind of an 8, maybe 4 to 8 to 10-point margin the whole game.
Yes. Yeah, Pirates not letting this team pull away. Gottsman with the basketball, looking for the entry pass, but denied by that Pirate defense. Gottsman, now we're inside 10 on the shot clock. Gottsman has a little bit of trouble with it. They'll work it inside for Alvarez. Good looking work there by the challengers.
A nice use of the shot clock and a great pass that time by Farmer to get an easy look for Alvarez.
Meanwhile, the Pirates, they get the 3-point bomb from Salter. It's a 7-point game. Quickly down the floor, Klecker. Pirates will definitely want to stop here with 2:19 to go. Alvarez with the screen. Klecker down low, picks up his dribble. Holden drives hard to the hole, and we'll have a whistle and a foul against Marshfield.
And Jake Holden to the free throw line.
Jake, you mentioned, basically it's kind of been the Brady and
Jake showed it.
Yeah, and Jake with 14.
And he's gotten a few here toward the end. He's got 8 now in the game. And Gottsman with 6.
First free throw attempt is good. The transfer from Baker, just a sophomore. Again, not hard to imagine. Now, of course, Challengers moving up to 4A next year.
Yeah, that's going to be a interesting transition for Cascade.
Holden 1 for 2 from the stripe, so we're back to that 8-point game. 2 minutes now left to go. Ainsworth with the basketball. Pirates want to be quick but not careless, but they turn it over there. Klecker out of backcourt, looking for Holden. Holden, well defended there by Swinson. And a timeout called by the Challenger bench. So a 60-second timeout here. That'll give us an opportunity to get some messages in, and we'll be right back.
It's the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Army of them now. Here in the fourth quarter, 1:41 left to go. Challengers lead by 8, and they've got the ball. Looking for the first of the 50. Well, the Challengers get it. Holden being guarded tightly by Kennedy. Farmer now on Kennedy. Holden will start a drive now. There's a tie-up, and it'll be Challenger basketball according to the possession arrow.
But they only have 6 on the shot clock. Hopefully they're paying attention to it.
Now it's passing to Alvarez. Look what I found.
And that's 10 now for Alvarez.
Just above his senior season average of 9. Challengers now lead by 10.
1 minute to go here in the fourth.
Butler, Ainsworth, his long three-point shot. Misses its target.
Well, the Challengers doing a good job all night long of kind of putting pressure on Ainsworth, and he looks kind of tired, to be honest with you. He's been on the court a lot, and there's been a lot of defense applied.
Well, we've talked about the height of Marshfield and their youth. I think probably where the Challengers have a little bit of an edge is in the depth department.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. That's come in handy tonight. The Challengers have been able to keep people fresh.
Gottsman with the attempt, misses the shot, tap back. Farmer, Klecker, and a foul called against Coulter Kennedy. That'll be his fourth. Well, that's just a second team foul, and it'll be a floor foul.
And the biggest thing is the reset of the shot clock. Challengers now can run this down to just a couple seconds.
Farmer on the drive. A little too hard on the shot.
Not sure why they're shooting there, to be honest.
And then, taken away by Alvarez. He grabs the steal, and the Challengers just have to
get it across half court.
And they do that. And for the Cascade Christian Challengers, they win their 15th in a row. The Cascade Christian Challengers take on a top 10 team from the 4A, and they win this one, winning it by a score of 50-40. A great game played by both teams, a real battle, and worth the price of admission. Well, we'll go ahead and take a timeout here. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org/knowyourrole to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better, and to learn about your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. We'll recap scoring, look at key stats, and that's all coming up on our postgame show here in 2 minutes on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents. Community members. Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Here at Morse Family Court, the Cascade Christian Challengers pick up a big non-conference victory. It was the Challengers, number 5 in the 4A, versus the Pirates, number 7 in the 4A. Actually, Challengers a 3A team. Challengers now 21-3. Marshfield goes to 14-8 after the Challengers pick up a big victory, a 10-pointer against the Pirates. Started out close in the early going. Challengers led by 4. Really where the Challengers got the cushion that they needed, and they never really let go of it, is when they ended up taking an 8-point lead, led by as many as 11 in the first half, led by as many as 13 in the second half. But as a good team will do, even on a night where they're struggling a little bit, the Pirates did a good job of making runs to stay in the contest. And basically, really, it almost kind of in the fourth got down to a place where it was trading buckets for both teams, and that doesn't help if you're the team trailing.
No, when you're behind by 8 to 10 points and you're just trading buckets, you're not going to catch up, and that's really what happened at the end of this one. The Challengers, with a nice defensive effort to hold Marshfield to just 40 points tonight. If you look at their games that they played this year, there's been very few times they've been in the 40s, but tonight the Challengers, with a good defensive effort, hold them to just 40. Turnovers for the game. Marshfield ends the game with 10, the Challengers with 8, so pretty even on that front. Free throw shooting, Marshfield 2 for 3 for 67%. The Challengers 5 for 9, 56%. You mentioned it, not pretty clean game. Officials let them play. Not a lot of fouls called, really. And you see that by the fact that there were only 12 free throws shot in the entire game by both teams. Shooting the basketball, both teams kind of struggled. The other teams, I give credit to the defenses, really.
Yeah.
The Challengers 19 for 50, that's just 38%. Meanwhile, Marshfield 16 for 50, just 32%. So both teams struggled shooting the basketball tonight, and a lot of defensive pressure applied by both teams. The Marshfield defense, the way they have that 2-3 kind of a morphing zone aligned, they want to make you shoot threes, and the Challengers were patient in certain stretches and not so patient in other stretches, and that's kind of what that zone does to you. You've got to figure out how to have some offensive patience, get the ball inside, and then the fourth quarter that you started seeing some inside passes to Alvarez and also to Jake Holden penetrating that zone, and the Challengers had some success in there and were able to pull this one off late, 50-40, and kind of building on that lead you mentioned after that kind of run in the second quarter. Scoring tonight, first for the Marshfield Pirates, Max Ainsworth had 13, but he got those 13 on 17 shots. So the Challengers doing a good job of keeping the pressure on him. You can tell he can shoot it. Austin Salter had 8, Brett Butler Jr. with 5, and Keller Vineyard, also a really good shooter. He ended up the game leading the Pirates. Well, no, actually second behind Ainsworth. He had 11, and Chandler Wyatt also with 3 points for the Pirates. So, that was their scoring for the night. For the Cascade Christian Challengers, Hudson Walker had 2 on a pair of free throws. Hudson Gottsman with 6. Brady Klecker had a night tonight, leading the way for Cascade Christian with 18 points. He had 4 threes tonight as well. Andy Alvarez with 10 points, and most of those in the third and fourth quarter. I think he only had 2 points at half, if I remember correctly.
I think you're
right.
So
a nice job by him of picking up some buckets in the second half. And Jake Holden, in his return game, had a really nice game tonight. He made 3 threes, and that was something he wasn't doing as well earlier in the season. He made 3 threes tonight, and a couple of 2s, and a couple of free throws for 15 points. And he was very efficient as well, as he was 5 for 9 from the field tonight. So a nice job by him on his first game back, and he looked, no worse for the wear as far as I could tell, and playing hard and able to do most of the things that he wanted to be able to do out on the court. And so that's very encouraging for the Challengers going forward, as they have Lakeview on Saturday to end the league play. Of course, they've already won the league championship by, they're up 2 games with 1 game to go, so to speak.
Right.
So they've taken care of that business. However, they want to make sure they get all the ranking points they can get from the Lakeview team by going over to Lakeview and taking care of business over there on Saturday. So that's the big next step for the Challengers. And then remember, Saturday night at midnight, the rankings freeze and the brackets will get loaded Sunday morning, so you'll be able to see who the Challengers will play here, should be here at the Pavilion. I think it's going to be on next Friday, not tomorrow, obviously. A week from Friday night, I believe, will be when the game is, depending on the opponent, because sometimes if it's that game might move a day or two depending on who they're playing. Could end up, if they're playing somebody from a long ways away, it could end up being a Saturday game instead of a Friday game. Anyway, we'll see how that all works out, but that's sort of the path forward for the Challengers. They got a game on Saturday, and then Sunday morning they should wake up to see where they are in the grand scheme of the bracket.
Well, it'll be a lot of fun. Well, it's that time of year you want to be playing your best basketball at the right time, and I think we both agree they're getting better every game, but they're not there yet.
Not quite.
They're getting there.
It's kind of interesting because if we go back a game, Hudson Gottsman, I think, had 18 points, right? Mm-hmm. Tonight you've got Brady Klecker having 18. It'd be nice to see the two of those guys get on the same page on the same night, and then this Challenger team would really be humming.
You bet. You bet. Well, I'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. I'd like to thank Cascade Christian Athletic Director Nate Maben for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And thanks to our officials for their work on tonight's contest. Visit TableRockSports.net to see when our next live high school sports events are scheduled. Again, your final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: the Cascade Christian Challengers 50 and the Marshfield Pirates 40. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With cameraman Joseph Brett and Mark McLemore, I'm Jim McCoy, saying thanks for watching and good night from Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon.